Mike Schmitz here with Luka Samanic in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Just had a tough loss against Budućnost, but played well. There were quite a few scouts here today, about 10 of them. How do you think you played?
Well, I think I had a good defensive impact for the team. I get some rebounds, I run, I get some steals. Whatever team needed today, and it wasn't enough at the end, but they're a great team. We just we get our best, and that's it.
For your age, you're playing a lot of minutes. What is kind of your role on this team?
My role is to adapt. So if at that moment we have to score, and we are not so good at offense at that moment, so I'll try to score. I'll try to guard the best player from opposite team. If it's a big guy, I can switch. So if it's a small guy too, I'll just whatever team needs, really everything.
Yeah, it seems like your body is starting to mature too. Have you added some weight? Is there anything you've done specifically to kind of get stronger?
Yeah, we had a tough summer. I had a tough summer with my national team. It was 2 months, really long preparations, and you don't do gym. You just run. You do basically for 7 games in 10 days. So you have to get ready to be able to go through all these games. So after this summer, I was a little bit skinnier because I lost some kilos. It's normal. Mm-hmm. And then I think I had maybe 6 kilos. I have 102 kilos right now. So I just lift a lot every day. We travel a lot, so basically whenever I have time, I lift and I just drink protein and work.
So what is your, well, it seems like you've improved quite a bit defensively, like you said. Anything that you've done specifically to make that happen?
I think my defense was, from the beginning, was just question of my will. If I want, I can guard anybody. I think for myself, and it was just question, sometimes I like to, play offense when I was in youth leagues, and then when you're in a senior team, you come and you're the youngest one, you cannot be the first option for scoring, and then you have to adapt. So if you want to be in the game, you have to play defense. And I just, from practice to practice, I started to, to work more, to get more energy, to be able to play both ends on the floor. So.
Yeah, what was the biggest, reason for, moving from Barcelona to Olympia?
Barcelona is a great city. It's a big club. It was really beautiful for me. 2 years I had really I met so many special people there, friends. People in the club are great and everything. Just this playing time. So since I came here, I'm playing really a lot every game. In the beginning it was tougher for me because I had to adapt to senior basketball. It's much different than anything I played before. So it was a little bit tough. But now since I get a little bit bigger, a little bit more experience. Now Champions League, ABA League, Slovenian League, everything, just playing and getting experience and trying to get better.
It seems like you were struggling a little bit when you first got here, and then as of late, 15 points, 20 points, starting to kind of find your groove. Anything that changed?
I think me, because you come to the team first time, you're the youngest guy, and it was I had to first to see things how first games, more people here, there's a weight to win. In every team, we can play you, but it's always for the coach some weight. You have to win, also give some results. So coach maybe in the beginning wasn't sure with me because I'm the youngest, I'm skinny, and now as I get a little bit bigger, a little bit more experience, and the new coach he treats me as normal as all seniors. So it gives me confidence, and I'm just trying.
I know in the past, maybe sometimes controlling your emotions was something you were always working on. How have you kind of made progress there?
I think it was a question of my as I mature, I get better in this controlling my emotions, because it wasn't just if I would do a mistake, I had a little bit bad body language. Sometimes depends on the game, but I think now as I get more mature, I understand everybody does mistakes. Just get it back on defense, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what is your living situation here? Where do they put you? Do you have any family members out here with you?
So they give. I have an apartment. I live alone with my mother. Mm-hmm. As I'm from Zagreb, Croatia. It's 1 hour with car. So she's she's not all the time with me, but as my first season, she's helping me out. So I don't want to be selfish, asking her to come all the time with me, but she's willing to help, and I appreciate that really. And she's living with me. I have a good apartment, and it's really close to the gym. So my gym, home, gym. If she's not here, restaurant and gym. That's it.
What is your practice schedule like? How often are you practicing?
Well, past month it was tough for us because now like February and until this break for national teams in January it was really tough. 3 games a week, and it was mostly away games, so we had to travel and we didn't have so much time to practice. But I think in the beginning I worked a lot, and like we have 2 times a day, and if it's a game day we have 1 time. And depends if you have tough, if in the past week we traveled a lot, so we slow down a little bit. But I don't have a lot off because I'm the youngest, so I have to work.
So we've seen games where you talked about adapting. We've seen games where you're really aggressive and trying to go get your offense, and then games maybe sometimes where you're not so much. How do you kind of stay consistently aggressive? Like, what is going through your mind when you're having an aggressive game as opposed to maybe when you're kind of fading a little bit into the background?
I guess it's also like question, like if I'm tired, then just now, it's like since maybe December, I try to like motivate myself, go every game. Like doesn't matter, it's important or not important, just go. And I think it's getting better because now every game, like okay, maybe offensively not, but 10 rebounds, 8 rebounds. Just focus your mind, like focus yourself to have 1 goal at the game, small goal, but 10 rebounds, for example. And then you get going with this. You rebound, then you have like 1 easy layup, and then you're just trying to do things for the team.
How much do you think you've grown personally since you've come here?
A lot, I think. Because, first of all, living alone, then playing with the real men, and it just helps you like to mature. And I think this season till now, a lot.
How closely do you follow maybe some of the other international prospects or college prospects in the draft?
I have Instagram, so I know these guys, Zion, I know everybody, but I'm not following because I don't have time and I want to focus on myself and my team. But I know all of them. Goga from Lučnos, he's also international prospect, and I follow, but it's just little stuff like general.
Yeah. You can do a little bit of everything on the court. That's kind of always been your thing, right? You can shoot a little bit, handle a little bit, pass a little bit. What do you think, like if you're in an NBA game, how are you impacting the game the most? Like what do you think are your best attributes where you feel you can go into an NBA game and really help a team?
I think spreading the floor, because like if big guy got me, it's like I think for myself I was really fast, and then shoot, penetrate. I don't know for NBA level, but we'll see about if some small guys, because it's different in NBA. They're much quicker and everything, but I don't think I think I was able to guard like in every way, like little by first defense and then better in offense and just spread the floor.
What has it been like to watch the success of Luka Doncic in the NBA, and I guess does that give you some more confidence or motivation to maybe be one of these next international prospects who really stands out in the NBA?
I think him going there, and I think the people in the States didn't know how good he is. I mean they knew he's good from Europe, but they didn't follow, and I think he opened the door. Little by little, not only him, but as players, at the end they're really good, like they can play, and then I think it opens the door to younger people and younger players. He's what he do. Yesterday, I follow, and he's really good.
And I guess lastly, where do you see yourself, 5 years from now, when we look down and say, what type of player, NBA player is Luka Samanic?
The best possible I can be. I think I think I don't want to be like just step by step, but I think the best. I hope the best possible I can be.
Sure. Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.